Hey team, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian, core design engineer with Brunswick Bowling, and today we're taking a look at the Columbia 300 brand in the year 2024. If you've been following my channel, then you know that I have already released my year-end Ball of the Year video, which contains all of my picks for the bronze, silver, and gold medalists in each of the 4 ball motion categories that I have selected. So I ran through every brand that we manufacture and pick my favorites for the year. Make sure you check that video out if you haven't already. And here in this video, we're focusing on Columbia 300. They've had some amazing releases, but it's a smaller brand. They've only got 6 performance ball releases this year, but among them, there are some real standouts. I'm going to keep these videos short and sweet, but just so you know, I'm doing my Ball of the Year for all 7 brands, so stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for all 7 of these videos, starting here with Columbia 300. And before I give you my pick, I'm going to give you my honorable mentions. Just 2 honorable mentions here in the Columbia 300 lineup. The first one is going to be the Atlas Hybrid. This compounded hybrid is actually incredibly sharp for being a hybrid, and it actually hooked a lot more and a lot earlier than I think people were anticipating. This one can handle more oil volumes than I think people expected it to based on what they know about the previous Atlas Sanded Solid, and it really held its own on fresher conditions despite its shiny box finish. So if you're looking for angle but added mid-lane security, then look no further than the Atlas Hybrid from Columbia 300. My second honorable mention and my runner-up pick, of course, is going to be the Messenger Power Core Black and Gold. This nostalgic color also packs some amazing punch. It's an HK22 cover-based cover with an incredibly affordable price point. This one is long yet strong, hard arcing. It's not flippy, but it just does all the right things on medium to medium light conditions. It's an amazing breakdown ball if you're a slightly lower rev rate player, and if you're a higher rev rate player, you might be surprised at how many conditions that you can use this on, even fresher medium conditions. So for its versatility, I'm giving it the 2nd position and an honorable mention. My Ball of the Year for Columbia 300 will be no surprise to you guys. I already touted it very highly. It is the new Ricochet. This new Ricochet is both beautiful in color and also combines some simplistic designs from years past with some brand new technology. Of course, it's got this Ricochet core body that has the upper and lower flip box on it. It has a medium revving RG of 248, a high differential for high flare potential. But the real interesting thing about this one is the cover stock. It has the HK22C cover base, the C stands for cohesion, and this is our strongest blend of both back-end reaction and overall strength. But more than that, it also has the Microflex additive in it. It gives this ball something of a fuzzy texture despite the fact that it's compounded. That gives you extra dig in the mid lane and a lot of back-end motion. So for a shiny symmetrical pearl, this one actually handles oil volume better than you expect. It's one of our sharpest symmetrical balls of the year, and it's a very long and strong motion. Its usability is really wide-ranging because of the added texture in the cover stock. You can throw this one on fresher oil volumes than you would expect to be able to throw a shiny symmetrical ball. And it really does back end. You wouldn't really want to call a ball ricochet unless it actually did ricochet. And interestingly enough, this one has a unique box finish. It comes 500 with compound on top of that and then a polish on top of that. Normally we do a higher step sanded finish like a 500, 1500 or something like that, and then we compound on top of that, and that's the only polishing step is just the compound. But interestingly, we chose to use a rougher under grit and then compound over that and then polish over top of that. So 2 polishing steps, only 1 sanding step means that this one has some under grit underneath the compound, but the extra polish on top adds length and it gives the ball a really appealing look under the lights. Columbia 300 is a little bit of an under-the-radar brand, but they're making some really compelling products, and this Ricochet is my favorite one of the entire year. If you're looking for a strong down lane symmetrical pearl, look no further than this Ricochet, and they're available in pro shops right now. Be sure you're liking and subscribing to my YouTube and Facebook pages, Bowling Buckosh. Feel free to drop a comment below. Let me know, did you pick up a Columbia 300 ball this year? What's your favorite Columbia 300 ball that you've ever owned? What is your Ball of the Year? Feel free to drop a comment below. I'm happy to respond if you have any particular questions about arsenal building or how bowling balls fit in your particular arsenal. And of course, check back often because over the course of the next couple weeks, I'm going to be releasing a lot of videos for my Ball of the Year picks for all of our brands.